right? But I didn't know at the time, behind the scenes, he was hating on me, right? I'll give you a perfect example. We had a meeting at the label, right, at Afinarte. The label's called Afinarte. So we had a meeting there, right? And I show up with my artist, and he shows up with his artist, right? The video guy shows up with his artist. We walk in, we're sitting at the table, and we're playing music for both artists, right? So my artist, he tells me, since he's like my boss, you can say, right?
Yeah.
He goes, what you guys got? So like, all right, boom, boom. We start playing song after song after song. Mm-hmm. My artist got like, we're like at 20, 25 songs. And we got like 20 to 30 more songs to go that are already done, right? So we just keep playing songs, and he's like, he's there with his artist, and he goes, but his artist is a reggaeton artist, a Puerto Rican.
So he ain't feeling your shit.
He ain't feeling our shit, because our shit is our shit, we called it trap corridos, right? So our shit was, the artist that I had was mixing English with Spanish singing with a guitar and a beat, a bass, right? Like a beat.
Something for the car.
Yeah, something dope, like new. Yeah. So we were like, damn, this is trap corridos, right? So we're sitting there, and he's like, oh, okay, I heard enough. Man, you guys got a lot. And then he looks at his artist, and he goes, well, what you got? And his artist is like, well, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing done.
Yeah, I'm here.
Right?
It's me. I got me.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? Yeah. And so I'm like, hey, bro, like, why don't you got no music done? Right? Yeah. Because now I'm a manager of the label. Yeah. Right? So I'm like, why don't you got no music done? He's like, oh, because he says, I don't got access to a studio. I said, okay, look, we have a studio. Let me know when you want to come in. I got you. I'll put you in the schedule. Yeah. Because the label was, my boy, the CEO of the label was cutting me a check, and I was paying rent at the studio. Yeah. I was paying the rent at the building, right? So I go, come to our studio and record. So I'm just being humble, dog. I'm not like, oh, this fucking guy they ain't got no music. So the video guy, the guy that's low-key hating on me, he takes it like it's nothing, right? But the big boss doesn't know that this dude, artist, ain't got no music. Yeah. Right? Because
he just got himself.
He ain't telling them that, but guess what he's telling them? Oh, man, 48 Ways, man, these projects that he's bringing, man, they're not going to do nothing. Yeah. They're not. But every time I'm sending the CEO the songs that I'm putting together with these artists, he's either telling me, that's dope, let's go with it, or he's telling me, like, this ain't it. Yeah. Right? So,
but at least you got working.
But I'm constantly sending them music. Yeah. Right? I'm constantly sending them music. So I tell the artists, like, you got to constantly be recording. So I put all my music aside to do that, to get into the management and all that. I put all my music aside, right? I put my own personal stuff aside so I can manage these artists. Yeah. But this dude is over here reporting the wrong information to the CEO behind my back, because he's hating, because he's like, fuck, where the fuck this dude come from? He just came home from prison, and right off the top, he's a manager. It wasn't my fault, you know? It just accidentally happened, you know?
That was your boy.
Yeah, that was my boy.
So, you know? Bottom line, you guys had a falling out, and where did it go from there?
He, the crazy thing is that this dude that I'm talking about, we'd be like at the studio, or we'd be in a session, and he would be talking shit on like the big dogs of the label, like the CEO's brother. He'd be like, oh, fuck that fool. He'd be calling them the B word. He'd be like, damn, that dude's just a hater. He don't know nothing about music. And I'll be the whole time, I'll be like, damn. At first I was like, damn, is this dude testing me to see if I'm gonna go back and tell him?
Loyalty or some shit.
Or see what's up. And then, but I'm not a chismoso, so I wouldn't say nothing. But then it got to like where every time he'd be talking shit on them, because obviously he was jealous of the CEO's brother. Yeah. Right? He wanted that position. Yeah. So I'm like, damn, this fool. And I never told him. I never, it never hit me like, hey, tell the CEO all the shit this fool's talking about all these big dogs on the label.
Yeah.
Right? Instead, he's hating on me behind closed doors. He's trying to put a stop to every project I'm putting together. But he was hating because I'm in the studio with Santa Fe Clan. You know, I'm in the studio with Sad Boy Loco trying to make moves. I'm trying to make moves with Prahin. Prahin Entertainment. Prahin that's the label that blew up Peso Pluma.
Yeah.
Right. I had a couple meetings with them. So he's seeing all that and he's hating. So because he was just a video guy, right? But he was so focused into reggaeton that he was blind to everything else.
That's all I want to do.
That's all he wanted.
Yeah.
He was trying to create another Bad Bunny while I was trying to create something nobody's ever heard.
Yeah.
Which, and at the time was Trap Corridos, which was the artist was mixing English and Spanish together and making it sound dope on some corridos style music.
Yeah.
And that dude was just hating, and he ain't got nowhere, dog. But you know, he ended up.
He's still on the label.
Yeah, he's still on the label. He ended up getting his.
Now, did you have a good fallout with the main guy though?
No. That's still the homie. That's
what I'm saying. You had a decent
that's
fallout.
still the homie. That's
like
still
not
the homie.
fallout, but I'm saying you left on good terms.
Yeah,
So how did you guys
I got
part
open
ways?
doors. I got open doors.
How did you guys part ways? Like, what was the final nail on, like, hey, I'm not gonna be here no more because of this dude or whatever? Like,
Well, because
what was
like
the bottom line?
like a job in a company, I give the video guy the courtesy and the respect to be my boss, right?
Yeah.
So when he was like, hey, these projects, they're not really, you know.
That's what I'm saying. He was a video guy, and he was like,
Yeah, but he got put in an A&R position. He went from being a video guy to the CEO made him an A&R because he worked his way
Yeah.
to become an A&R.
But okay, so once all that happened, like, at what point was it like? What was it they told you not that you just said, hey, I want to leave because I believe in the artist that I'm pushing. So did you leave with the artist?
Yeah, I left with all the artists.
That's the way it happened.
Yeah, I took the artists with
Yeah.
me. I was like, okay, let's go try this.
Let's go figure this out somewhere else.
Yeah, let's go try this somewhere else. And we try to do it, but it
wasn't the same push.
It wasn't the same push because I had a machine behind me.
Yeah.
The CEO had one day took. See, in a way, I kind of. I don't want to say.
"Oh, my bad. Wrong one. I pushed the wrong button."
When did you push?
Damn,
Oh, there's
son,
one.
where'd you
Damn,
find
son.
this?
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was gonna say I never would let a video guy tell me what to do. That's just me though.
No, but it
No,
was
not like that. I don't mean it in a bad way
But
towards
it
you.
was
I was
his boss.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just happened to be a video guy.
he was put in
Yeah.
position of
To be the boss.
to be the boss
Yeah.
of a new label.
Of that label.
Of that label.
That
Yeah.
branch.
Yeah, of that branch.
Yeah.
So, funny story is, right, we're in the studio one time, and we're trying to, I'm putting together these projects, and he says, hey, man, you know, if you want to do some rap and stuff, I can probably hit up, now he's known as Pastor something, Pastor...
Pastor Silver Lake.
Pastor Silver Lake.
yeah.
At the time, he tells me, hey, I know him personally. You want me to link you up with him? And I looked at him and I'm like, who the fuck you trying to impress, bro?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, I felt offended, dog. Like, bro, like, you're on a fucking Grammy Award winning label and you're fucking disrespecting me like that? Like,
Yeah.
fool, I'm trying to get a big fucking artist, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? That's the biggest you have available to me? Because I was looking for features. I was looking. You know who I reached out to? I reached out at the time. I reached out to Coyote.
Oh yeah.
I saw my boy. My
They're
boy.
dope.
My
Yeah.
boy told, hey, check these fools out. I saw them, and I'm like, oh shit. And I reached out to him and I told him, I probably still have on the DM. I told them, hey, what's up? How much for a feature? And they were like, oh, no, I told them something about like, hey, let's do some music, let's do something
Let's
or something.
work.
And they were like, oh, it's like a G or something for a feature or something. And I told them, just give me the time, and that G won't be nothing to you. Like, give me the time.
Yeah.
And I don't know if at the time they probably didn't think I was really with the machine, you could
Yeah.
say. But one day the CEO, I started trying to reach out to people because the CEO, I went to his house one day throughout this whole, throughout these projects and everything,
Yeah.
being on the label full on. And he tells me, hey, 48, you got unlimited budget. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, you got the green light, dog. Whatever you want to do, you got, like, why don't, and he asked me, why don't you ever ask me for anything? I said, because I'm trying to make it happen on my own. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to show you, I even told him, I'm trying to show you that I want to put in the work. I don't want to have a poppy to, I want to
wanna
put
do
in
your
the
own
work,
shit,
bro.
yeah,
I want to go and build these relationships on my own. Just like,
that's the best way to do it, dog. Because
Yeah.
if you go into anything you do, especially music, and you like old people or stuff like that, it just, at the end of the day, nothing's for free, and everybody always wants their get back. It's
Yeah.
very rare to find someone that's gonna do it straight from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in entertainment.
yeah,
In the streets, it's different.
yeah.
It's a little bit more different because some people will do it from, if
And
they have it.
and I was used to the street life.
Yeah, but
So-
in music, it's
So you're trying to
and
entwine
I was,
them.
Yeah.
that's what I was learning.
Yeah.
And then when he told me, he's like, you got unlimited budget, dog. Go ahead. And I was like, all right. So, I was trying to put in the work myself. I was trying
Yeah,
to
of
build
course.
relationships, I was trying to, just develop outlets on my own, and putting in the footwork. I actually wanted to be out there and hustle. I wanted to go out there and hustle. I had
Yeah.
my eyes set on certain artists that I wanted to get to eventually get them at the same studio as me to put
So-
and not even with me, with my artist. I was
Right. When
I
you
was
were managing, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for.
So once you took all these artists, what happened? Like, what
They,
happened from there?
it was. Some of the artists got discouraged.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
because now
discouraged.
they know we don't have this machine behind
Yeah,
us.
yeah. Because we're shooting freaking $20,000 videos,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden we're shooting $1,000 videos.
Yeah.
Like now we're
That's a different budget.
It's a different
Yeah,
budget.
Yeah, different brackets.
You're not fucking two red cameras ain't showing up
Yeah.
with another little camera. It's a whole different game.
Yeah.
And but I was like, I could do it. Like I could do it.
So once you started losing people, is that what made you focus more on yourself?
people started telling me, you need to focus more. Okay, I'll tell you. I had one artist, right? Shout out to my boy Little Wicked from Alto Calibre. He's been trying to get me to come on his label, but